Okay, that was weird. That was weird. Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to DJ's Gaming. Love you. We are going to be messing with some new mods that I have added. So, one, we've added Tinker's Constructs. Because everyone uses it. Oh, you got a pet frog. Hey, Aunt Mage. Hey, Colby. How you guys doing? So yeah, we've added Tinker's Constructs, as I have to try and flip through so many Tinker's Constructs pages. Holy Hannah. Okay, you might... No, I'm still not past Tinker's Constructs. There, okay. And then we added a new magic mod called Thurigy. I have absolutely no clue what this can do besides giving us divination rods, which can be craft the rod with the type of alchemical sulfur to attune the rod to it. Right click and hold to let the rod search for blocks. Right click without holding after a successful search to let the rod show the last found block without consuming durability. Okay, that is kind of cool. And then we added small ships, and small ships have cannons, because I like the idea of ships. I added magnets, and then I added the tech mod Psi. It's a fun tech mod it's a fun magic mod that's a little techy. And then I added primal magic, which is using wands, and is supposed to be a little bit like Thaumcraft. It at least takes inspiration from Thaumcraft. And yeah. Yes, I said that I said that you got a frog. I did say. But it's supposed to also, the mod creator said that it's supposed to have some items that are more useful than Thaumcraft, because Thaumcraft had so much. Okay, don't ask me to name him, because I am not good at naming. But these guys do tend to have a lot of different things. But yeah, no, Thaumcraft was crazy at the amount of stuff that you could do. But at the same time, it was like, it was kind of too much. It was overkill. And then, yeah, there's still, like, primal magic still has quite a bit of things to it. And then I added pneumatic craft. 6 stacks of coal, 2 stacks of iron, and got lots of fossils from both mods. And even more DNA. Let's see here. What color is the frog? What?
I can hear you over these.
Sorry, I'm trying not to be loud. Yeah, so I added pneumatic craft because pneumatic craft. And then I also added occultism because occultism, and people like occultism. Because I am hoping to release this mod pack. Added nature's aura. In my head, I also added Mahoi to Sky and mining gadgets. We're gonna make the Mark III mining gadget today. We're gonna make things. And then industrial foregoing and Botania, as well as immersive aircraft. So we can go by sea or by air. Okay, so it's green. A green frog. My brain says leafy. And then I added blood magic, because blood magic is kind of bread and butter. Then that should have been everything. So, what? What?
Quiet.
I am! Oh, and I've done some things with Alex's caves, or at least I found some stuff for Alex's caves. Now, where in the bejeebers did I put my books? There they are. Okay, I like Loki or Hulk. That works really well. Alright, so what we're doing is the primal magic, which requires a bookshelf, and we're going to do a wand. And then, if we put this down, we wave. Alright, but apparently it wasn't enough. Try waving your wand for longer. Okay, wave, wave, wave. And it made the grimoire. And so now we can actually start working on this. Okay, I need to craft the arcane workbench. Which, does this give me an idea of how? No. Okay, while largely blank, it seems to contain more pages than could conceivably fit in the slim bindings, plus it generates its own updating index. As I write in it, this will make a perfect volume in which to record my progress. However, that I said largely blank, sometimes when I flip randomly through its pages, I find one covered in strange notes and diagrams. The page seems to disappear once I turn past it. I can't understand most of their contents, but I can eke out a few hints. The thing I learned is that strange dust I found under the shrine is called essence, and that it's a physical manifestation of magical energy called mana. The second thing I've learned after much frustration is that magical crafting requires techniques and frequently infusions of mana that are beyond the capability of a normal crafting table. I need to devise a new type of workbench if I'm to progress further. The curious thing gives no suggestion as to how I might do that. Perhaps it's a test of sorts. I wonder, waving a wand at a bookshelf was enough to get me the grimoire. Maybe waving it at a crafting table will get me what I need. Okay, so apparently we have to now wave it at... Is this actually going to work? It worked. Okay. And then we can like put our wand in here to start doing things. But then that means that we've completed that. Wow, that actually worked. I now have access to arcane workbench sufficient for my magical crafting needs. Some mana for my wand, but how to get it? Maybe the shrines hold the answer? I should visit one again, with my wand in hand. Whatever I do, I should be prepared to harvest more mana than I think I'll need. As the grimoire indicates that a mundane wand like this is an inefficient conductor of it. Okay, siphon 10 mana from a mana font with your wand. Alright, and I purposely... It's lore! Yes, it's lore. So now... We are gathering mana. Okay, well we just completed that. Complete. I've now got some mana and an arcane workbench with which to use. Now the question is what to do with them. Well, let's go home. The notes that I find in the grimoire make mention of 5 primal sources of magic. The earth, the sea, the sky, the sun, and the moon. It also hints that everything in the world, down to the smallest pebble, has an affinity to one or more of these sources. That seems worth investigating, but I'll need better tools. Shouldn't take much to get me started. A sturdy wooden table to work at, a magnifying glass to more closely study objects. I am not being that loud.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
I am not trying to be. Nice. I can't say that word right now. My mouth does not want to word certain words today. Will have to be quite thorough for me to learn anything, though. It would probably be best if hold off on analyzing anything truly valuable, as the item will undoubtedly be lost beyond repair after I'm done with it. Still, studying a few items like this should give me the information I need to start pursuing more advanced knowledge. Analyze enough objects to make an observation. So, I need a wood table. So let's... Oh, actually, I have plenty of wood. Okay. I want that one. And it has to be made... Oh, whoops. In this. I swear, I am not trying to be loud. I am trying to be quiet. Okay, and then we need the magnifying glass. Okay, that's a horrible idea to go with glass. There we go. Oh, and there's a Nature's Aura one, too. So it's a glass pane with 4 irons and a stick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The hard part is there's a lot of different things that have a long neck. So when as you say long neck, my brain thinks of like 6 different creatures, possibly. Okay. Okay, and then I need to take the wood table with the magnifying glass and a piece of paper. I should not have put it down. Now, I should have a piece of paper. I should have paper. I remember having paper. There. Like, I remember having paper. So, boom, boom, boom. Now we have an analysis table. Now, let's say we analyze cobblestone and a stick and a baked potato and a torch and let's see here, what else we have? We have seeds. I need to make sure to not grab anything modded, as modded stuff is probably not going to be okay. So seeds. And I just made an observation. So now I hit complete on that. Okay, I've made some useful, and these will prove foundational as I continue to study the rudiments of magic. I should make a point to analyze everything I come across. Just one of each type, though. I won't learn anything new from studying the same type of object twice. Usefully, I've also formed a detailed analysis of magic affinities of the objects I've studied. Granted, I'm not sure what to do with this info yet. Okay. So far... And I want attunements. Okay, we have an observation. Fascinating. From what I can tell, the study and use of magic brings a person more into alignment with that source of magic, body and mind. Okay. I've cast a simple spell on my grimoire to track my current attunement levels, should I ever wish to check them, or to remind myself of what attunement to a particular source will gain me. I need only check the attunements section. Okay. So now I can do attunement, and then I can learn, I can see what everything I'm attuned to. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, goodness me, you guys eat paper. Okay, I want maybe some mana weaving. Integrating mana into my crafting process would be the next goal in my magic studies. This will hopefully allow me to create better materials and tools for magic crafting and for channeling mana. Alright. So now we'll go ahead, let's grab rotten flesh, a birch tree, a snowball, I only wanted one, a sunflower, a pork chop, spider eye, a lead, wheat, apple, stone, granite, arrow. I don't think I've done dirt yet. Honeycomb, sapling. Now every single one of these items we're going to lose as I do this. But this will get us several observations. And that will come in handy. Several observations at once. I believe I've unlocked a new magical discipline, which I have taken to call mana weaving. This will lead me to greater knowledge of the working with mana directly. I've created a new section for it under the main index. Okay, mana weaving. Let's start with some basic mana weaving. I want to do some magic. I think I'm starting to get the hang of mana weaving. It's just like normal crafting, but you need a wand on hand in order to channel mana into the pieces sometimes. So far I've come up with simple design that uses quartz to separate mana into streams of individual sources. It's small, but I can make a mana prism. And I have to take some quartz sliver, and iron nuggets. Okay, do I have any quartz on me in here? Okay, I could get an iron nugget, and that. There we go. And then I was putting one of these in the center, those on the sides, those on the sides, and now I have absolutely no clue what to do. Okay. And now I can make a mana charger. Okay, you could. I don't mind that. Alright, we require knowledge and going to consume. Running back and forth between shrines to charge my wand at the ancient fonts is getting really old, really fast. There has to be a better way to do this. I've created a simple device that will break down magical essence and convert it into raw mana, which I can in turn feed into my wand. I just need to place my wand inside and deposit some essence. The essence will slowly be broken down into mana. It's not a fast process, but I think this will let me get a lot more work done. And we need marble and gold. Alright, later. Alright, I got gold. And I know for a fact I don't have any marble. Because I left it over here. Oh no! I don't want to deal with water. It's also nighttime, so I have to be careful not to deal with mobs, too. Alright, that should be enough. Now, it was the prism with those and those. Okay. And now I can put this down. And we can put the wand in it, and then oh, granted, I am full on I'm full on C, so it is the dino that eventually evolved into dino like. I did not know that, though I'm gonna be blunt. I don't know a ton about I don't know a ton about a lot of dinosaurs. I have some mana and I have an arcane workbench. I want to make something cool, something useful, but my knowledge is still so limited. What if I channel a bit of mana into my weapons to help me hunt? The mana binding techniques I have are still flimsy though, so the weaving won't last long. Very limited on how often they could be used. What about arrows? I must craft an arrow. Is just grabbing an arrow not good enough? Do I have to craft one? I have to craft one. Well, that sucks. Because to craft an arrow, it's going to require... I have a thing of flint, but it's the feather I don't have. Fairly certain I don't have any feathers. Oh, hey, look, I do have a feather. They are the hard-headed ones that like to hit each other. Okay. Okay, now I know what you're who you're talking about. Okay. Now, feather, flint, stick, arrows. And complete. Well, this worked out nicely with a pinch of essence dust. I'm able to tinge the heads of some arrows with mana. It's not much, but it's enough to give them a limited secondary effect when fired. Earth arrows carry the weight of stone with them, knocking the target back. Sea arrows hinder the target with cold, slowing them down. They also fly through underwater. Sky arrows sail freely on the skies, unhindered by gravity so long as they are in the air. So great sharpshooting. And sun arrows turn the target into a glowing beacon. They also combust on contact with the undead, lighting them on fire briefly. Moon arrows will sap the strength of the target, weakening them a little briefly. Okay. So now I can take one of these, and then I need to put my wand here, and there we go. I just made my first useful item. Do I by chance have a crossbow or a bow? I hope I have a random weapon. I hope. I don't think I do. Nope, I do not have a random bow or crossbow. Fudge. Oh, they got a lot of different dinosaurs horribly wrong. Like, seriously, the amount of dinosaurs they got wrong. Okay. Expert imbued wool mana socks. Spend 20 mana of any source. So, in other words, what if I was to just do this? And then let that cook for a little bit. While that's cooking, let's go ahead and get started on the other magic mod that I have. Oh yeah, I know. I have seen them. I have seen them before. Okay, and now, if I remember correctly, the ironclad assembly needs to be part of spell infusion. Okay. Now, I believe I'm supposed to make the cast... Well, no. I think... Oh, it has been so long since I've done Psi. Okay. So I had an itch in my ear. I believe I have to still make the CAD assembler, because that one doesn't require anything special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's going to need a sixth one, plus that, and some wood, and some wood. There we are. Wood, cobblestone. Do that. And now we got the CAD assembler. The fact that I can use that to make this is kind of nice. And then now I can do that. And now we have the side dust. And let's go ahead. We're gonna... Okay, can't do the gold ingots yet. But with the side dust, we can start making all the fun stuff. First, though, let's make the spell programmer. Come on. Now, there used to be, there used to be a way to, like, access the, keybinds. Psi master keybind is C. Do I want to know what else is bound to C? A lot of things not bound to anything. Okay. Only looks like one thing's bound to C. So now we can get into the different tutorials and making the materials, the items, legacy entries. So like the prism metal tools, vector ruler, different types of bullets. But yeah, this one is kind of a fun little tech magic mod. I have seen Gurren Lagann, and yes, it is good. And now we can also... Where's the rest of my water? There's the rest of my water. Okay, I think I just... Yes, I did. Alright. So, now there's an introduction to sorcery as well. Okay, which we are out of observation power. I have an iron. Let's do that. That should give a lot. What if about the seed? Or yeah, there we go. I wonder... Oh, it actually... What? I wasn't expecting that. This axe is about to break. I'm kind of curious what else I could put in there. Like what other modded stuff I could put in there. But at the same time, I don't want to like risk breaking the computer. So let's see about roots. I highly doubt roots is going to be a thing. But let's see. Well, I mean, that's nice that it just goes like no affinities detected. Okay. Do I have... I could do a saddle. I wonder if immersive engineering stuff is going to be detected. I can do a stone sword because I'm not going to use it. Use one of these. I could do armor, obsidian as well. Oh wow, that was a lot. No, that's a waste of my time. And I think that's everything? Yes. Alright, the discipline of sorcery is now open to me. This will allow me to use mana to change the world at my will, at least within the structure of the spell that I can research. I've created a new section for it under the... Okay. Sorcery. Basic sorcery. I think I'm getting the hang of the basic sorcery. It's all about visualizing the effect one wants to see, shaping the mana to fit that form, and then unleashing it. The bad news is that casting a spell through pure force of will has so far proven impossible. I have tools to work with. I've learned how to freeze my visualization of a spell in my mind, and then capture that vision in writing form on a scroll. I can then take that scroll, speak a simple word of power, and unleash those energies on demand. The scroll will be consumed, but that's a small price to pay. As for what kind of spell to cast, I decided to first go with an incantation with which to defend myself. By channeling Earth Mana... Oh, I don't have any Earth Mana. I can create a damaging burst of energy that will also propel the target away from me. Curiously, players like myself seem very resistant to sorceress attacks, taking only half as much damage as another creature would. It should carry, e.g. earth damage. I suspect it also able to select ways to modify the spell once I learn more. Okay. So I can make a... So, and I have more than enough marble. Okay, so we get to make a spell crafting altar. So first, I am not. Ay, 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 ay. So I need some. I have plenty of sticks. Now, paper. Stick. And right, where did I put my... Like, I just had a whole bunch of the marble. Where did it go? Didn't I grab a whole bunch of it? Like, more than enough? And I must have used it all or something. Alright, well, I guess go back over here and... And there we go. Okay, that's 17 marble. 20 marble. That should be more than enough. Okay. Now it was a spell scroll surrounded by the marble. I wonder if we'll get to the point where we could pull essences out of items. Okay. So I just crafted it. Frost and lightning. Let's go with frost, just because of the fact that that's gonna be something I need. Or I can actually use. Presumably I can use sea mana to cast damage spells in addition to earth mana. I wonder what form it would take. By using sea mana in a damage spell, I end up with a burst of intense cold. The potential damage seems to be the same as for an earth spell, but rather than knocking the target back, a frost spell will coat the target in rime, slowing it down. The strength of the slowing effect is proportional to the damage of the spell, and its duration can be configured separately. Okay. Now, how do I use this thing to do that? For one, I'm gonna need another blank scroll. Spell type, touch, self, none. Primary mode, can't really switch either of those around. Earth, frost, none. Earth damage, frost damage. Duration 2, power 4, secondary, touch. Okay, I have more than enough. 16 damage for 4 seconds. How high can I increase this power? One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, power 5 is the highest, but I don't have enough mana for that. So here, let's make that. Okay. Right click to cast will consume the scroll. Alright, I'm not gonna cast that. They put the babies in animals like squirrels all the way to humans. Did you know that the boat fly babies are so big that they have to lay them in bigger animals than most flies? Yes, I have seen I have seen the removal of bloat flies from people and squirrels and many other animals to my mild disgruntled. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Mm. Ooh, that looks like it's cluster gas. Whoa, and I don't know why I just got a random huge lag spike. That was weird. Okay. Now, I was looking at this. So now let's continue with some of this. I'm curious about the terrestrial magic. As I've mentioned before, the 5 sources of magic are Earth, Sea, Sky, Sun, and Moon. Almost everything I found has some affinity to one or more of them, but what exactly are they really? What makes them magical? This is probably more philosophy than magic, and I'm really unlikely to learn any recipes or spells by meditating on them, but I have faith that it will be beneficial to me if nothing else. Okay. And now it gets all of the different sources. Okay. I need a coral block and an ice. Need to spend 100 sea mana. Behold the vast blue of the ocean. Locate a sea shrine. I've beheld the vast blue of the ocean. Okay. So, worry about that later. Obsidian and a diamond. Visit the dark depths of the earth. Locate an earth shrine. I have not located an earth shrine yet. Then the moon. So, why is it like it will be consumed some kind of shimmering, specifically mushrooms? So any mushroom is probably needed to be here. Witness the moonlight filtered through the forest trees. Locate a moon shrine. Oops, that was not the button I wanted. Now the sky is bamboo and leaves. Spend 100. Travel to the peak of the world. And then, of course, locate a sky shrine. So, those are probably in caves and whatnot. I have no clue where to find that. These are near water and frozen areas. These are going to be on top of mountains. And then feel the scorching rays of the desert sun. So these might be in... The sun is going to be in deserts. So... Sunwood log, which I actually have some sunwood log, and I have logs. So... Introduction to alchemy. The properties use of magical essences are next mystery I should crack. I think I need to know more about this mysterious dust that I've been using. And maybe if we could figure out a way to actually turn things into the dust. I've unlocked another new discipline, which is going to be alchemy, basic alchemy. I think I'm getting the hang of the basics of alchemy. Combine dust with like affinity materials for interesting results. Be careful handling it. Definitely don't eat it again. Ugh. Mage. And he pulled a me. Apparently I pulled a you and just randomly ate it. Ooh. But how to make more of it? There are only so many shrines in the world, and I can't very well dig underneath all of them. My grimoire hints at something called an essence furnace, but doesn't say how to make one. Maybe if I wave my wand at a regular furnace. Okay, well, I got 3 of them. Oh, and that actually had food in it. Ooh, and cooked pork chop is unknown affinities. Oh, still unknown. Ooh, and I haven't done paper yet either. Ooh, and thinking of that, let's do that. Oh, and I haven't done an oak? I thought I've done oak. I don't want to do a diamond. Alright. Essence furnace. Let's go ahead and... If I throw that in there, and then that in there... Is this going to cook me up the essence that I need? No. Okay. We might want to detect the essence furnace will consume any item, but instead of a smelted result, it will produce a small amount of essence dust based on the item's affinities. It's not very efficient, as it only produces a single handful of dust for each type of affinity that the item has, no matter how strong that affinity. But it's a lot better than nothing. I should note, however, that an item with particular weak affinities, less than 5 points, only have a chance to generate a dust. They might not generate anything at all. Oh, well, I kind of wish you told me, warned me about that. Okay, something that has more than 5. Do I have anything that has more than 5? Well, that has 5, more than 5. Torch has more than 5. So... let's go ahead and throw some torches in, and it should give me some sun dust. Yeah, there it goes. It does give us some sun dust. Oh, saplings are a great option. And so is cobblestone. Like, cobblestone's a great option too. Ooh, what about a grass block? Also not a bad option. And dirt's also not a bad option. So, we have options. Stone melding. Stone is an excellent material to build with because it's so unyielding, but that same inflexibility also makes it a pain to work with. Cobblestone is frequently an acceptable substitute, but sometimes you need a single solid block, not a mass of small boulders. I should study the mundane process of making stone from cobble to see if a more alchemical solution presents itself. So I need an earth dust, and I have to craft a stone. Alright. So... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... and bam. These should be giving me earth. Yep. That's a great, cobblestone's a great way to do it. As I hoped, alchemy was the answer here. Sprinkling a handful of earth dust into the cracks of some blocks of cobblestone will cause the mass to become temporarily pliable, like wet clay. I can then take the individual cobbles and mash them together. Even better, the process works with other types of particulate stone as well. With a little bit of earth dust, I can gradually increase the particle size of the rocks until it becomes solid. Okay, so now inside this we can take cobblestone and turn it to stone. Of course, deep slate into normal deep slate, gravel and slag into cobblestone, and then sand into gravel. That's actually pretty cool. Sky glass. So sky dust. Glass is a beautiful addition to any base, but the result of a smelting sand in a furnace is often streaky and unrefined. I find that I spend half my time trying to look between the seams in the blocks rather than just enjoying the view. Okay, I have to craft a glass. Which... do I even have sand? I don't think I even have any sand right now. But... a, sun and earth. They're probably just getting review bombed right now. That tends to happen quite often. You know, they get, games get random review bombing. It sucks, but it happens all the time. Alright, I'm gonna put these things away. And we are going to grab all of my cave tablets. I know for a fact I have more cave tablets. I should have more cave tablets. I could be wrong. I should probably grab the cave that thing with me. Yeah, no, I think I don't have any others. Dang it. Oh, and I should do a string and a gunpowder. And an uncooked potato. Okay. A poppy. And a cobbled deep slate. Okay, wait. That has 5 of something. It also has 10 of something that's unknown to me. Ooh, this has 15 unknown affinity of something. Alright. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. Alright. Oh, and I need paper? Oh, and this spelunking tablet. Okay, so wait, what does this say? Fur, tame, fly, trap. Okay. Find sandstone. And what did I find? I found primordial. Dinosaur. Stomp. And what did I find here? Monolith. Oh, dang it. Trial carcass. Well, that's obviously not it. That's chop. Ancient. Stomp. Troglodyte. Okay, no, that's close. So now I know that that is the T. That is a T. This weird shape like that. And that's an R, is the 2 dots. So 2 dots. No, because it goes that way. So 2 dot. Well, yeah, there's a T there. That would be an R. There's that. Oh, I needed to go one more higher. Okay, I have to find limestone. So I do know that this is a R and that's a T. So, possibly this one? No, A, R, let's see here. That's an E. And that's an O. So if I could find a O and an E right next to each other, or no, I need an N. So then there's spaces. There are spaces. Okay, so there is a kind of a little space separating things. Okay. Let's see here, that's an R, so I don't need that one. That also has an R, so that's not long enough. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was hoping that was going to be long, extinct. So wait, that's a T? Is that with a downward? Oh, dang it. Gotta be kidding me. Reptile. Ooh, that's not long enough. It's only vine. Limestone was way up there. You have gotta be kidding me. These are not easy. Okay, limestone. Last time it was up here. Or this one. Pillar. Okay, so I want something that starts with that. Okay. That's not going to be it. I don't even need to look. I already know that that's not it. But I know that's what I'm looking for, is the line dot dot in the beginning. So, like, oh, that's not it either. Dang it. Pillar, reptile. I don't know where the, like, beginning of the word is. There it is. Found it. Oh, I have to do this 3 times? You have got to be kidding me. And I have to find limestone again. Well, I already know. Oh, wow. That was pure luck. That was pure luck. I'm like, well, I already know that's a line dot dot. Alright. Nothing here. Okay, so it's not all senseless review bombing. It sounds like there's actual issues. Dang it. Oh, we have to find fly trap. Okay. I don't... Okay, well, now I know that that's a T, so I know that won't be it. And that is definitely not it. That's egg. Okay, so those are G's. That's an E. Fly trap. Oh, hey, I just got pure luck. And we just found a primordial. Now, what can we learn about the primordial? We have only the introduction to the primordial. The primordial caves have been isolated from the rest of the world for untold millennia, perhaps for tens of millions of years. This isolation has led to the limestone-laden caves to have unique geology, flora and fauna that have gone extinct elsewhere in the world ages ago. The subterranean biome is kept well lit by amberosa, a novel form of amber that illuminates all blocks beneath it. Amber clusters on the ceiling of these massive caves. This illuminating power gives the entire biome a brightness equivalent to daytime on the surface, explaining the lack of monsters and the large prehistoric plants growing in this biome. Chiefly among these are the pewin trees that cover the landscape, along with the ancient jungle trees, curly ferns, fly traps, cicadas, ground is covered with moss and grass, and muddy lakes appear across the cave floor. Just because this prehistoric paradise lacks monsters does not make it fully safe to explore. However... okay. Because I have... So we need more... But now that we know that's... So... Alex's... So now that we know that's primordial, we can kind of get an idea of what we would deal with there. Cave paintings... Limestone spear... and the extinction spear, which comes from that. Oh wow, this drops also like a bunch of different heads, including a wither skeleton. Okay. Primordial soup, which is killing those guys. Which also has a chance of dropping wither skeleton skulls. But the extinction spear looks cool. Heavy bone, that comes from this guy, also drops dino chops. So that is gonna be fun. Okay. I don't think it was a T-Rex. Now, let's see if we can... Right, trench. I know what the T is going to be, so... It's not any of these first words over here. Could be right there. Okay, sweet. Oh, fudge. I have absolutely no clue what the pearl could be. Nope, that's not it. But now I know what the P is. So it's... Could be this one. Aw, sweet. Alright, I have no clue what drain's gonna be. Possibly this one? Wave. No. That doesn't even help me. See, I don't recognize those symbols. Altar. So now I know what the A looks like. And I know that's not a D. Let's see what this one is. Depth. Now I know what the D is. So I need to just find that line with this weird squiggly under it. And I know what an R is too. Alright. Abyssal cavern. Oh, fudge. Hey, doggo. So, we just found Abyssal Cavern. The introduction to the Abyssal Cavern is a biome found deep in the world, but unlike other cave biomes, it is covered by hundreds of blocks of water, not stone. It is found exclusively under ocean biomes and appears as a massive trench where light barely penetrates the trench wall. I think I've seen one of these. Lined with abyssal marine, a stone-like block, and the abyssal floor is covered in a thick layer of muck. This muck is quite thick and slows many creatures that walk on it down. Also, where much... Come on. Of the sea life that calls this biome home can be found, including mussels, sea, and ping-pong sponges. Rising from the depths of these abysses are great undersea mounts made of tuff. These can contain numerous ores, but are also covered by hydrothermal vents emanating black smoke and tube worm colonies nearby to feed off of them. On the ocean floor, the skeletons of long-dead beasts, whale falls can be found, colonized by bone worms and other scavengers. Long-abandoned research posts created by an enigmatic ancient faction can also be discovered, along with far more mysterious ruins. Ooh. Okay, so... that one is... okay. The Abyssal Chasm. So, a bunch of different types of fish. But in pearls, let's see here. Abyssal marine. Also find a bunch of different bones. And bioluminescent torch, mussels, depth charge. Okay, immortal embryo. Ortholance. Does not even say how you can get an ortholance. So that means you probably find it. It's probably a treasure item. And hull breaker tooth. We make a terror of the depth. Deep sea sushi roll though. Oh, you can potentially find submarine diving helmets and diving equipment in there too. And a floater. And a sea staff, which also looks like is another thing you can find. And the magic conch. So it looks like the big thing with this cave codex, the Abyssal Chasm, is you find the things in them, not so much. Not even looking. I wasn't even looking. I now know that the fourth letter needs to be this, though. Fudge. So I'm looking for an L with a dot being the fourth letter. Nope, that's way too big. Okay, what about... Nope, that one's also too big. Okay. Could be that. No. Because that might have been the fourth letter, but it wasn't the right size. That thing, that's a huge word. Underneath. Okay. So here's a line and a dot. Nope. Oh, Vine was right there. Dang it. Nice. Wasn't it like... I could have sworn it was... Oh, it's over there. Geothermal. Okay. I need this line here. And do I... Nope, that's not the right one. And let's see here. We only have 2 more of these, so once we've broken both of these, then I won't worry about this and move on to... Probably be ending the live stream after this, actually. Ah, come on, though, come on. Found it! Alright, pig. So, I know that that's a G. So... Nothing here. Could be... I was about to say, could be that one. Beneathic? Oh, I don't even know. Alright, that's what a B is. Okay. It's kind of an upside down 7. Okay, do I know what a C is? No, I do not know what a C is. Okay. But I know what a B is, and that's that upside down 7. So, I know for a fact I don't see any upside down 7 here. So, I know that that's not going to be where it's at. There's an upside down 7. Found it. Alright, now... Float. I have absolutely no clue what the F looks like. Copper. Drain. darkness. Ooh. That's supposed to be the G. So, is there any... Well, hey, well, no, that's not it. There's... Well, here's a G. Ah, we found the first one. Alright, T-U-F-F. If I remember correctly, isn't like something like that T's? Yeah, that's T's. And I was about to say, that looks like a T-U-F-F. Now then, B's are upside down 7s, which that obviously is not gonna... Submarine. Alright. And so now I'm looking for a long upside down 7. So upside down 7, but not enough letters. No upside down 7s in that row. There's one there, but not enough letters after that. There's an upside down 7. Ha! I have gotten surprisingly good at those. That was kind of creepy how good I got at those. Alright. And now we have just... Now, did we unlock anything here? No. We only locked a lot of things. Resources and inhabitants. There's still one more question mark. But resources... Mussels can often be found growing on any solid surface in the abyssal chasm. Over time, they can increase in number and spread to nearby blocks. Mussels grow faster on logs than any other blocks. Mussels can be cooked into a decent food option, too. There's a chance for a mussel to drop one of its precious pearls, which can be made into an abyssal altar, presumable to offer something to the strange beings that call the abyssal chasm home. Occasionally, sea glass shards can be obtained when breaking muck. These shards can be reassembled into normal glass or used to create depth glass, which allows better visibility when placed next to water. Okay. And then all the different... Now, here's the thing, though, like... It doesn't... Well, I mean, it kind of tells you how to find them. These ones can only be found in the water. But, like, primordial caves... They don't really tell you... You know, they're isolated. And... That's it. It appears... I mean... Yeah, it doesn't really tell you how to find them. So... That's weird. I was kind of expecting to at least, you know, be told how to find them. I don't know. But it is nighttime, and let's just, for the end of the night, or end of the series, or live stream, let's, whoa, cast that on you, and I was expecting it to look cooler. Dang, though, baby zombies. I was mildly expecting it to look cooler, but that worked. It worked. It did the thing. And so that's good enough for now. I will have to... We will have to work more with this primal magic. I will see if I can find more stuff. And I forgot that we were gonna make. Oh well. We'll have to make the mining gadget next time. Though it's actually perfect that I did make the like glass panes. Where are they? Did I seriously make them and then lose them? No. Because... Oh. We can actually make this thing so super quick. I can't power it right at the moment, but I can make it really super quick. There we go. We now have a mining gadget. I love how this thing looks too. I am! I am trying! I try not to be loud! Alright. Anyways, guys, we are going to end there for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday, where we might actually play this for our long live stream on Wednesday, because there are so many different spells we can do, things in here, more mechanism, and playing with mining gadget, as well as like need to make a tree farm and do a bunch of other things. But anyways, guys, later everybody.